Alright, who's ready to fight one of the worst bosses in the game?
You are. That's who.
Yep. I wouldn't go so far as calling her the worst boss, but she's down there. No, the worst boss comes two bosses after her. Those guys will just ignore you. You let them be, they won't attack. But, like Master Willem said, time to jump into this lake. Sayonara, Lowbrow of
Geronimo.
Pray
Sayonara.
for me. Sayonara, Shadow of X.
Now I need someone to come up to you and go, "This is Sparta!"
I actually had one of my buddies do this to me. Do that to me back when I did this boss co-op, which is so much better. Anyway, this is Rom, the vacuous spider.
Huh.
She won't attack you until she is attacked, which is cool because it gives you time to prepare. Unfortunately, I don't do that.
Good job.
Karate chop action. But the first attack will also deal no damage to her, so a karate chop is the same as a hammer swing. Anyway, here's the worst part about this fight. So as soon as the fight starts, she spawns these little spiderlings. Like her, they only take major damage from the back, because their heads are blocked by that huge, rocky armor. But, as you just saw, they can attack through her, which means even if you can't see them, they can still hit you.
That sounds kind of lame.
They have 3 attacks that can one-shot you. One grinding session later.
With fancy text.
Yes, very. The mini spiders have 3 attacks that can one-shot you, and they're basically the only reason this fight sucks. Ads in a boss fight are never a good thing.
See the worms in the Arkham fight in DMC3.
Yes, they are. They're very much the worms in the Arkham fight. Because you don't think about them, but as soon as you do, they take off 80% of your health.
Yeah. At least there you have Kalina Ann to just blast a bunch of them.
Yeah, you can
And then
go
Virgil in the
gunslinger
second
and just...
half.
Yeah, you go gunslinger and just Kalina Ann in the air the entire time.
Oh, not even Gunslinger, because I want to keep my Swordmaster moves. I just bring Kalina Ann as like my second gun.
Oh, well that's fair. I play on the Switch, so I had freestyle.
Oh yeah.
So I could just jump in Gunslinger, and because Gunslinger would shoot Kalina Ann at the ground, instant room clear.
Nice.
I mean, that fight still sucked, but...
Yeah.
You know.
I'm one of those weirdos that prefers the original style for DMC3 anyway.
No, a lot of people prefer the original style. I don't put that past you. Yeah. But I like freestyle. I like being able to experiment in DMC3, because I like DMC3.
Yeah, same here.
Anyway,
More on that
so all
when
the
we
ads are
get to
dead.
that commentary.
Yeah, I'm super excited for getting to that. All the ads are dead, which means Ron should be a pushover, right? Right?
I'm guessing they respawn all the spiders you just killed.
She does that twice.
Twice.
I knew it!
So
I didn't
Rom
know it
has
was
3
twice,
phases.
but-
Every time she teleports, it's the start of a new phase. Every time she starts a new phase, she spawns more spiders. And she teleports away. And by the second phase and beyond, Rom starts getting her own attacks, like this one. Meteor Herd. If you don't see it coming, it will just kill you, and she can do it whenever she wants, basically forcing you to stop attacking the boss and start running. It's because of this that you want to keep Rom in your sights at all times.
That way you can see the animation.
Yes,
like right
that
now?
way you can see her standing up on her hind legs to cast the Meteor Storm. But that's not the only attack she has, oh no. She also has one where she can spawn meteors from the ground. And one where she just does an explosion that chunks you for 90% of your max health.
Of course.
It's the
Does it
fact
really?
that this boss, no matter what point of the game you're at, can just one-shot you so many different ways, is why most people hate her. Like, look at this. It's not fun. I'm playing Exterminator and occasionally running away so I don't get pelted by Jolly Ranchers.
Yeah.
I should have died there. I should have died there. I was rubbing shoulders with a spider. He should have just turned around and killed me. Oh, and also, if you're arachnophobic, this fight sucks.
Oh, good.
In
It's
fact,
my
I'm going
third
to
X.
I'm going to put trigger warning for arachnophobia at the start of this part. I should have done that in the raw, but I'll probably record a voiceover like, warning, this part is nothing but a spider boss. If you have arachnophobia, please click away. I guarantee you didn't miss much.
Just running around killing spiders and slash at the giant one.
Yep. This fight can take in upwards of 20 minutes if you can't meet the DPS.
Dude.
No fight in Final Fantasy XIV takes that long, by the way. The longest fight so far that has taken that long is the Epic of Alexander, and that is a 15-minute fight. And keep in mind, that's the hardest fight in Final Fantasy XIV. Well, okay, not the hardest, but one of the hardest. Yeah, see? There's a meteor that just spawned under my feet.
Final Fantasy
And because-
itself. Sorry, keep going.
Because the lake is blue and the puddles that spawn to warn you are blue, I can't see them.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
Anyway, Max, you were saying about Final Fantasy?
Yeah. I think it was the original version of 12 pre-Zodiac Age. I think the super
Yes.
boss there takes like half
super
an
boss
hour
took-
or longer.
Yes. It was Atma. That fight has 2 million health points.
Which Zodiac Age mitigates a bit, but it's still a really
It's
long
still
fight.
like 200,000.
Oh, and of course you got now
Phase
basically
3.
half of the.
Phase 3 is when Rob gets to half her health, so it's most of the fight. And she has more attacks.
Yay! And more spiders.
And more spiders. I know some people who just ignore the spiders and try and dodge around them while they kill Rom, but personally, I can't do that. Like, they always catch me by surprise. If this were a Devil May Cry game, sure, I could keep them out of my line of sight and they wouldn't attack. But no, this is a Souls game. They don't care that you're not looking at them.
No. Could you just like lure all the spiders super far away and then go to Ron?
No, because if you try and lure them away from her too far, they'll just lose their tracking and come back to her.
Oh,
They're specifically programmed to bodyguard her.
it
That
makes
me
sense, but
wish
that's still
it was a
bullshit.
Dynasty Warriors type deal.
Yeah. Oh, I wish it was like Dynasty Warriors, where all they took was like 1, maybe 2 hits, and they were down. But no.
Well, no, I mean, we could keep them at this amount of health, but with how much movesets you got in Dynasty, or in my case, Hyrule Warriors, they ain't gonna stay up that long.
Yeah, no, it takes like 3 to 4 hits, which at this point in the game is my entire stamina bar. Also, like, keeping in mind that I gotta dodge Rom afterwards.
Yeah.
True. So you can
So I
only hit
can
him like a
basically
couple
kill
times
one
at
spider
once.
on a swoop. Also, that head dive attack will just one-shot you, no matter what health you're at. It does so much damage that even if you max out your vitality stat, it'll just kill you. It's easy to
That's-
see, thankfully, but you still have to dodge it.
Hell, even if it were like another Souls game with like a magic build, you could at least attack the spiders from a distance.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, in Bloodborne there is, like, magic builds, but they don't start getting good until after Rom. Like, that attack from Yurye, the Call from Beyond, you don't get until later in the game. At this point, all you have is, like, basically the Augur of Abridus, and if you decide to do some sequence breaking, you have one genuine ranged attack, which is the Canehurst gloves. But, like, magic builds don't start getting good until after you already kill her. And even then, she's resistant to magic damage.
Ugh. They know.
What I should have done was, I should have grabbed some bolt paper for this fight because Rom and any other like alien type bosses are weak to electricity,
Yeah.
while
Well,
beast bosses are weak to fire.
I can kind of see this being weak to electricity, especially since, you know, we're fighting on a lake.
Yeah, that was Zapper. Oh, here's an explosion. Oh, by the way, I'm
Chaos
very
Blast!
it is Chaos Blast. I'm very she's doing it again. Because she can just do it whenever she wants. I'm getting incredibly greedy with running back in on those explosions. Because those residue, the residue of it can hit you, and it deals just as much damage as if she landed a direct hit. So
Is
the fact
her
that I
back
haven't died,
spazzing out?
no, it's she has flowers on her back.
I'm just seeing the like twitching so much it just doesn't.
Oh,
It
yeah,
looks more like it's glitching than anything.
it's so that's her hurt reaction, like her body flinches. So that's just her flinching.
Okay.
Of course, not like it can matter. She just can poise through your attacks and cast her own. To compare it to a boss fight in Dark Souls 1, this is basically Seath the Scaleless. Only without such a tedious run back. That is the one thing I will give to Rom's credit. The run back isn't actually that bad.
Oh, meteors.
This boss fight took 10 minutes.
Jeez.
It was this entire part. We're already at the end of the part.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Prey slaughtered. Finally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, this boss sucks.
Agreed.
We'll see you next part.